Another SEZANE review to help you figure out your size and everything you want to know about these pieces. I know that sometimes it's really hard to shop online because we don't know what the piece is going to look like in real life. Sometimes we don't even have enough pictures to show everything, every detail we want to see, or even reviews. So I think reviews online are so important, and I wish every store could just share them because that would make our purchases so much easier. But I am here for that. So I brought a few more pieces from SEZANE that I wanted to review for you, and hopefully this will help you make a more mindful purchase. Before we get into the video, I wanted to show you this beautiful necklace that I've been wearing for, I would say, maybe 3 or 4 weeks now, and I actually got a lot of questions from you guys because this is a classic piece, and I think it's just that kind of easy piece that will just blend with pretty much anything you're wearing. It doesn't matter if you have a more casual style or if it's more dressy. I think a solitaire necklace, like diamond necklace, is something that will go well with pretty much any outfit. And I was looking for one, to be honest. I was looking for this kind of necklace for so long and I couldn't figure out where to get one. So when she said yes, got in touch with me to do another collaboration, I got really excited and I said, this is my chance to get the necklace that I actually want. I have worked with them before. I have reviewed some beautiful rings. Here's one of them, it's the first, and here's the second one that I got. It's so beautiful. But I decided to go with the necklace this time because it's something that I use even more. I wear all the time. You guys probably have seen if you are on my Instagram. This one is in 10 karat solid gold, and this is how they work. They do have many pieces of jewelry, earrings, necklaces, bracelets. They are absolutely gorgeous, and you can customize them. You can just pick the gemstone that you like, or you can do moissanite. So they do have so many options to choose from, and they work with solid gold. So really great lasting pieces that will be a wonderful addition to your closet. They have pieces in 10 karat, 14, and also 18 karat solid gold. And like I said, you can customize and just pick what serves you the best. I picked this one in yellow gold because I just like how this blends with my other jewelry, and I just feel like it's such a dainty piece and it's beautiful, very well made, very, very delicate, and I just think this will go with any outfit and it will be a timeless piece for sure. It comes with adjustable clasps, so you can make it really short like this as a choker, or you can make a little bit longer. You can also layer this with other necklaces without clashing or feeling like it's too much. They do a really nice packaging. This is what the box looks like, and it has this inside. This is a bag that you can just put your jewelry inside like a gift, and this is what it looks like. So I really love the packaging. I think it's really cute and feels very high-end. So definitely a wonderful gift to give or just something for yourself. I do have a discount code of 15% off, so you will see on my screen and also in the description box below. I am absolutely in love with this piece, and you guys will see me wearing this all the time. Hope you love it too. Let me know below what you think about it, and if you have any. Would love to hear if you like that kind of piece. I do think it just goes with pretty much everything. Now to start our video, I'm gonna talk about this piece that I'm wearing here. It is the Betty cardigan, and Betty and I, we have a love story. I'm sure you guys have noticed already because I have reviewed so many Bettys. I didn't keep all of them, of course, but it is a piece that I'm very drawn to. And the reason behind that, well, first of all, I'm going to be doing a full video on Bettys. And I'm going to help you style the cardigan in so many ways just to show you how versatile it is. I think this is the type of niche that deserves its own video just because SEZANE has it in so many colors. And I think the size also changes so much how the sweater looks like on you. So I'm going to be doing a video on Betty. Just wait for it, and it's going to be ready very soon. This one that I got is in bottle green, and the color is beautifully saturated. It's just like you see on the website. It is not a very warm green, but I would say it's more on the warm side than cool. And the color is simply stunning. I am going to be reviewing for you the Sami Jumper too, and I wanted to show you the comparison. It's very similar. It just behaves a little bit different on this because of the texture, but it is also bottle green. And I have these pieces in bottle green as well because I wanted to show you what it looks like. So the Chlo shirt is definitely cooler tone, and the belt as well. This belt is so beautiful. But they would all work together in my opinion. I do think the types of greens, they're just fine all together. But I did want to mention because I know that some of you are very specific when it comes to shade, like the tone of the garment. So the body that I'm wearing is actually in size medium, and I sized up. I don't know why. I've been liking the more oversized body lately. I do feel like it's better to layer and it's beautiful as a jacket. I just like how it drapes better. I do have most of my baddies in size small, which is my usual size. And if you like the more fitted style or more cropped, I would say just take your usual size. But if you prefer to layer or if you want something a little more drapey and a little more oversized, I would size up. Some of you mentioned that this just gets stiff, and I believe the reason is because you're getting a smaller size. So for the medium, that doesn't really happen, but all my small ones, they do get a little bit stiff here. Personally, I don't like to close all the way up. I don't think this kind of color works for my face features. But when it's open like this, I think it's fantastic. So I got this one in bottle green, and I also got the black and white, which is right here. And it's an absolute statement piece. This one, when I saw on the model, I was so in love and I really wanted to try and see in real life. I did think the buttons would be gold, but they're actually not gold. They look like this. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous button too. And it's slightly more casual than if that was gold. So I really love it. I did size up for the black and white, and the reason is because it does have this line at the bottom. So this would give you the impression that the cardigan is even more cropped. I would be careful with that because if you don't want it to be too cropped or looking weird, I would size up for that. So obviously you are going to notice that the other places will feel a little bit looser, like the sleeves, for example, the shoulder, or everywhere really. But in my opinion, it just looks better with this style specifically. I also wanted to mention that they are not exactly the same kind of ecru. I don't know if my camera will pick that up, but I will try to edit in a way that you guys can see. But the ecru Betty, which is this one, it does feel a little more peachy than that. So I noticed that because I tried to style this with the Naelle skirt. That's the same exact fabric of my ecru Betty. And it didn't really work. It didn't really look nice. So I wanted to mention that. It's not a huge difference, but I wanted to mention. I do love this. I am having a hard time styling, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this works wonderfully with black pants or ecru pants. And that's it. I did try with jeans and I tried with other skirts and bottoms. You guys can see that I tried with my brown suede shorts. I'm not gonna say it's bad, it's not a good look. It is okay, but I just prefer with black and white. I just feel like it becomes a statement, and I absolutely love the combination. I think that's probably one of the best baddies they have ever done. Now we're gonna jump to our Sami Jumper and the Naelle Skirt. So I have reviewed that before, and I have something to reveal. I have sold both sets that I had, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason is, well, first of all, I have a love and hate relationship with the set. First, because I think it's stunning. I think it's wonderful quality. It holds up really well because I had mine for quite a long time. However, I don't like it on me. I don't know what it is. I think I do know what it is actually. It doesn't feel flattering for so many reasons, but you guys tell me what you think. I just don't feel very comfortable in the set. I have reviewed the navy one, which I got in my usual size, small and small. And the natural, I went with a size medium for the skirt because I didn't want to show any bumps. And it did make more comfortable, not in terms of the feeling, like how tight it is, but it just made more sense because it didn't show any bumps. It just felt very smooth and nice. So the medium for the natural color, I preferred. But for this one, I actually got in size small. The main reason I got is because I really love this set. I really love it. And for some reason, I had the hope that it would be fantastic on me, but I really don't love it. I feel like I will end up just reaching for something else every time I try to wear this. And I did wear both sets before, the navy and the natural I did, but you know when you feel like it's not exactly how you want to look, how you want to feel? These are really comfortable and they're very popular. You probably have noticed that it sells out really fast. The natural color last year sold out in just a few hours and they took forever to restock. Even now it's kind of hard to get them. So I recently sold and I'm just so happy that I did because I know the person who bought, who is a really sweet follower actually and now a friend. We talk all the time and it's just so fun to talk to her. Um, she is going to enjoy the set so much more than I did, so I'm just really happy. By the way, do you guys sell your clothes? Do you buy pre-loved? Let me know where you do that. I normally sell in the Facebook groups, the SEZANE groups, on Vinted, on Poshmark, eBay. I kind of sell everywhere because I think it's a nice way to, recycle your clothes and also get new things that are not quite new from the store. It's just more sustainable. And again, when I get these pieces here, it doesn't mean that I'm going to keep everything or that I'm buying all the time because I really need those clothes. It's mostly, well, first because I do love the brand, I do love SEZANE, and I am in love with fashion. But I do make very mindful purchases. These are not impulses. Most of them I bring to the channel because I want to help you figure out your size and how these pieces will look like in real life in terms of color, fabric, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get back to our video because I think it was something important to talk about. So the set is really beautiful. You can see the top. It is very pretty. The color is great. It's just like you see on the website. It is a more on warm side, I would say, kind of green. It is not a cool green. And I love how it feels. This one has mixed fabrics. It does have some wool, but it's extremely comfortable. It is 53% merino wool and 47% cotton. So I love the buttons. I think the details are great. It is a very cropped sweater, so keep that in mind. If you don't like cropped sweaters, I would either size up or just pass on it because it is supposed to be cropped. As you can see on the waist, it is a little bit more cinched, so that's different from most of the SEZANE sweaters. And I think that's one of the reasons I love this sweater so much. It's because it does cinch the waist and I think it looks so flattering. One thing that bothers me, and I think that's the reason I didn't reach for that much, is the neckline. It is a crew neck, but to me it just feels very high. I just wish they would do either a mock neck or perhaps a turtleneck or even a crew neck that was a little bit more open, like scooped. So I would say in terms of fit, it is great. I would get either your usual size or if you want to size up for a less cropped fit, that would be a nice option too. You can see the sleeves here. It's the raglan sleeves and it doesn't have any stitching. So I love how this drapes. I think it's a wonderful feel. It's a wonderful cut style, except for the neckline. I think this is the perfect sweater. Now for the skirt, I am not into midi skirts. I don't think it complements my body, so that's probably the reason I never reach for it. I did wear mine a few times actually, but it's just not the kind of piece that I look at me and I'm like super happy with. But if that's something that works for you, I would totally go for it because the quality is amazing and I do think it looks amazing on so many people. Even the princess is wearing this. Did you guys see? I saw on the news that she was wearing the set in natural and I think it's absolutely stunning on her. So it's not because she is tall and she's skinny. I do think this is going to work for so many body types. It is just so cozy and so beautiful, but I'm just not 100% happy with it. And you should really keep pieces that you're happy with. So the skirt I got in small. It is not too tight. I think the waistband is really comfortable actually. And my measurements and all these links are down below if you guys want to check that out. I think the length is good, but if you are petite, that might be a little bit too long for you. So that's something I wanted to mention. It is really beautiful though. I am not keeping this skirt, but I'm still deciding if I'm going to keep Sammy because the color is just amazing. The last piece I'm going to review today is the Ralph jacket, and I was really excited to see that in real life. I do not have Christie jacket, which is a similar one that SEZANE has. The difference between them mainly is that Christie is shorter And the cut is also a little bit different. And also the buttons, the placement of the buttons is not the same. So SEZANE said that Ralph jacket is actually a version of the Michelle jacket, just more structured and thicker. So I like how they described, because to me it really does make sense. I wanted to apologize for the change of lighting here. I am filming at a natural light, and then sometimes I see there's a shift, so apologies for that. But the Ralph jacket feels really comfortable. I heard that the black one is very scratchy, but this one is really soft when I touch. It is in wool and it is completely lined. So this one comes with a spare button. It's 68% wool, 27% polyamide, and 5% other fibers. Now for the lining, it's 50% acetate and 50% viscose. It is very comfortable. I got this one in my usual size, which is the 36 or 4. I would say this runs large, like most SEZANE coats. They do run a little bit large. So I think they're aiming to an oversized look. And this is not different. I do like how it fits. It is very boxy. It doesn't have any fitted areas. So that's something that I wanted to say. To me, in general, I feel better with coats and blazers that have a little bit more of a fitted look. Not too fitted, but just a little bit around the waist, and that's because of my body type. So in general, I would say that this fits well. It is a little bit long, so if you're petite, I wouldn't go with this one because it might be too long for you. But if you're tall, or if you're 5'5", anything taller than that, I think this is gonna be completely fine. Also, even if you are on the short side, and if you like the kind of jacket, just longer jackets, that's totally fine too. It's just something that I wanted to mention because you guys always ask me those questions, and I wanted to tell you just, as soon as possible. I do love the construction. I think it's a wonderful jacket, very high-end, very well made, and I'm sure this will be in style forever. It's not the kind of piece that's trendy and it's gonna be out of style next year, not at all. I also feel like this could be easily worn during the fall or during the winter if you have a mild winter, or even early spring. Obviously the color is not very springy, but I know that some of you don't really care about that thing with colors, and I know that some of you just wear a lot of neutrals, and that's completely fine. Some people think it's boring, but I think it's wonderful, and if you like neutrals, that's definitely a wonderful option. This is more neutral than the Christie jacket in Houndstooth. So I really love Ralph. I don't know if I'm keeping it because I try to style with my wardrobe, pieces from my wardrobe. I do like how it looks like, but I just don't feel like I need that jacket. I do have some other options in my wardrobe from previous years, from SEZANE and other brands, and I just didn't feel like I need another coat. I got this one mostly because I was curious and I wanted to do a review for you because I know that so many of you were super curious about it. So these are my thoughts on the jacket, but let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to reply in the comment section. Just don't forget to give the thumbs up and leave a comment. Again, even if it's just an emoji, it helps with the algorithm and it helps spread these videos to other people. So I really appreciate when you guys leave a comment. Again, even if it's just a little heart. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be sharing more videos soon, so don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.